Moving on. As renewable energy continues to gain ground as an alternative source of energy, private organizations have started plans to collaborate with federal governments to consolidate efforts in the sector. At the 2021 Annual General Meeting, which was held in Abuja on Tuesday, the Center for Renewable Energy initiative disclosed the opportunity to create many jobs for youth as the market was soon to booming one. Benedict Oko has more on the report.
Nigeria generates a small amount of energy from renewable sources such as hydropower, solar, wind, and biomass. This has been noted by experts to be a source of jobs and opportunities for the teeming youth population. The national president of the KAFTAN Staff for Renewable Energy Initiative, Sonny Akpoyibo, made this known at the 2021 Annual General Meeting in Abuja on Tuesday.
An indigenous member of KAFTAN was able to make a presentation and a training that in Nigeria here, we can manufacture battery storage system. And with that, we have started. With that, we have started to kickstart indigenous battery storage manufacturing line in Nigeria. One of the key projects is capacity building. Without capacity, Africa cannot develop, Nigeria cannot develop. And it's very, very key that this AGM has made it very clear that the youth need to build capacity in this ecosystem, especially in the renewable energy sector, so that we are tired of our youths, of our mothers, the youths coming up to have jobs as security men and drivers because they lack capacity. And we are tired our mothers being the cleaners when it comes to job creation. This AGM has made it importantly, and we stressed about it. With capacity building, we can transform our youth to become experts in the sector. And the future could be green for every one of us.
Also speaking, the Secretary General Sam Nwosu stated that renewable energy would have made an impact when residents of rural and remote areas could access the alternative power source.
Renewable energy has been in Nigeria for over 30 years right now, but we are looking at last mile penetration. What do you mean by last mile penetration? We are not talking of maybe just an MD or a director or somebody who is in the sector who just puts up a solar system in his home and all that. We are looking at those women in communities that do not even have access to electricity. So we want to take it down there to that level and be able to energize developments from the grassroots.
The former president of the initiative, Anita Okoro-Bido, drew attention to the climatic aspect of adopting renewable energy.
United Nations has told us that fossil fuels will go extinct in the turn of the millennium. There will be no fossil fuel. So the closest and the best alternative is to go renewable. And when you go renewable, you are going green. You go green, you mitigate the climate change. When you deploy renewable energy technology, you are actually going to be mitigating the climate change. You are protecting the environment.
On the challenges faced, Uzodinma Aderieje had this to say.
Issues about resources principally, not human resources, but financial resources, opportunities, and good policies that would drive implementation of renewable energy activities, objectives, and interventions across the country. If we have good policies and good policies that make it possible for funding to be available to implement renewable energy interventions, that's just the challenge. Begin to talk about implementation of good policies. It is one thing to have a good policy, it's one thing to have a good law, it's another thing to have machinery that is available for you to implement it.
The Nigeria Youth Council was also present amongst other stakeholders to ensure the collaboration between government and other bodies in renewable energy would yield fruit.